Did you watch TSM versus Team Liquid opinions? Top diff. Biggest fucking top diff ever. The top diff was stretching through the whole fucking earth. That's how big it was. It was such a big top diff. It was actually unbelievable how big it was. But I mean, I also think that TSM played worse as a team, and I also didn't like their drafts that much. I mean, so the meta in Europe and in NA is slightly different, right? And I feel like I wouldn't really like playing a lot of the TSM drafts if I was a TSM player. But I mean, they do it, they draft this way because they think it's strong, right? They don't draft this way to lose, they draft this way to win. So it's their idea of playing the game. Keep in mind though that since both European playoffs and NA playoffs have the same system, they both allow you to lose and still bounce back, right? So I feel like even though TSM lost a game, I still think that they can definitely win the next one against IG or EG, Evil Geniuses. And then most likely they will not win the split, but maybe they will, right? Who knows? I just feel like Team Liquid is slightly too good for everyone else. I mean, I'm thinking Cloud9 can beat Team Liquid because I feel like there should be like a mid diff, and I feel like there should be like a... I mean, jungle I would say is like kind of even actually, but I think there should be like a kind of a mid diff. And I think there should be like a bot. Bot is actually, it's hard to say. Core JJ is, I feel like, just so much better than any other NA support actually. But maybe not, right? Maybe Vulcan is good too. But there will be a top diff. That's the problem, right? Like when Team Liquid faces Cloud9, there will be a top diff for sure. Like there's just no way to avoid top diff in that series. It's kind of hard to kill him though. I guess they also saw me, so that's even harder then. I do have 2 potions and they can dive. I'm gonna space. I mean, he'll probably stop my base like once or twice, but like... Could also just farm the wave with Malphite. Took some of his CS. Maybe 1 or 2. It's not a big deal, is it, the Malphite? No! The small crack! It's supposed to be mine. Okay, let's make sure he can just push it out. He should be 6 any moment on Malphite. Now that he died so many times, he should be 6 any moment. Osiris is already 7, so hopefully he's 6 any moment. Not sure just the way, maybe this. That was a bait, kind of, but I'm dead. But it was kind of a bait because in theory we get like a jump, we get a reset, so we get like a jump in, but at the same time I can't really... Yeah, I mean, I would like to W out, you know, but I'm not necessarily giving me the W, so I can't really do it. So then I have to get like comboed by Kassadin, and then I kind of get one shot, which is probably not very good. Oh! Oh! Who is this, Akali? It's fucking Faker on steroids. Well, I mean, I would probably just say that they should not help the Malphite though. I would, yeah. You know, in this game, like scaling wise, I get outscaled by the Graves. Top lane gets outscaled by the Sylas, mid lane gets outscaled by the Kassadin. I think only bot lane is like kinda even, but I think everyone else kinda getting outscaled, so it's not gonna be easy game for sure. That was maybe a little bit too fast. Maybe not actually. Holy shit, this game is crazy, I like it. So this ward is from Rel, so they are doing Herald. But the Herald is not as useful anymore. I mean, I don't know what is Tristana doing, but she for sure will die. Wait, she's not dead yet, I guess. Oh, I'm trolling. I do win like a one-on-one. Well, I got a kill. You know, stab is happening. Anyway, if he jumps into the wave, which I don't think he will, but if he does... Sad. Well, now they made a mistake, right? We made a mistake, they made a mistake, you know. Then we'll probably make a mistake again. And actually, I'm quite curious how this... I think that was like, not like a bad try from Graves. But I feel like Akali is just slightly too fed right now. So I think that like if Akali is not so fed in this game, I think that Selfmade will actually win this. Because he actually played it decently well. I mean, he didn't really juke much with Flash. So if he jukes ult with Flash, but like, it's hard, you know. Not sure if we're winning or losing this. I guess we didn't actually win this. All bot side like that. Okay, great, is on my blue buff, yeah, makes sense. You know the E damage on Akali? Yeah. If she would have stopwatched, I'm not sure if she can. But if she would have stopwatched the Sylas ult, that would be like... Oh, he lived. No, he didn't. They can't kill me. They can flash on me, but they can't kill me. There's like no way. GG. I mean, they just don't have damage to kill me. Not like that, at least. But the killing was not even that big from my gold drinker, but I mean that build just makes sense because you get tanky, right? I feel like if you get CDR and HP on Lee Sin and you also get some AD, that's like the best stat you can get. I do really like Lethality Lee Sin, and in this game I think Lethality Lee Sin would not be bad because they couldn't really beat a lot of armor. I mean, both Sylas and Kassadin would have stopwatch and Zhonya at some point, so they will have armor from that. And then Graves can stack armor by using E a lot, and then, you know, Rel is just a support, and then only Kai'Sa in theory would be one-shotable, but then it's Kai'Sa. So I don't really feel like Lethality is the correct choice in like most of the games. About TSM Team Liquid, I think that TSM, in my opinion, I would prefer to play the drafts that Team Liquid played. So I would be more on Team Liquid side when it comes to the drafts, first of all. Second of all, I think top difference, was like giga diffed, I think. I think that like, I think Alphari was actually insane as fuck. And, well, except for Alphari being insane and top diff, I think was the draft. And also I think, I mean, Core JJ, I think also played really well. And I'm not sure about, for example, Lucian-Ari matchup, but I also think that TSM could play better around Power of Evil. Especially when he's playing Lucian, because you know Lucian wants to dominate, right? Lucian wants to win the lane, but Lucian went cleanse in that game. In the second game, Lucian went cleanse, and he was like not even ahead in CS against Ari, right? And I feel like in that game, if Lucian plays with his cock out, literally, and Udyr just make sure that Lucian can play with his cock out, I feel like Lucian will just 1v9 the game. But PoE is not Caps, so maybe it's different, right? Because I think if Caps is in TSM and I'm in TSM, I think the game looks so much different than what they looked like. But I think it's not about like us, it's just about them playing on mid better. Like, let's say Spica and Caps could do the same thing, assuming that they would actually play around mid well, you know. But they, for some reason, both teams played around top, but TSM played around top, so Huni doesn't lose. And Team Liquid played around top, so Alphari 1v9. And if one team plays to not lose and the other team plays to 1v9, then the 1v9 team will most likely win. That's how I see it, at least. Yeah, it's not. I mean, it's not about me being BM. It's not true. It's not BM. Like, you know, what I'm saying is actually useful for TSM. Like, I mean, maybe it's not. Maybe this. You know, like they know themselves what they lacked in that game, because they will have a team meeting and they will be like, "So guys, how did we lose?" And then they'll be like, "Yeah, la 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 la, blah 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 blah." You know. That's what every team does. So like every team will always, after a lost game, most likely discuss what went wrong, right? And I don't know what TSM thinks was wrong, but they will figure something out, because every team does.